Hello, everyone. I hope you are having a lovely day and a lovely December. Oh my goodness, I can't believe we're already coming up to the end of 2016. Whew. Just a little bit further, guys. We can do it. All right, today I would like to bring you guys, I guess you would call this a draw this again, paint this again kind of meme. This, to be perfectly honest, I didn't plan this kind of video. This is kind of impromptu because I wanted to make something winter or Christmas kind of related with Demi, but then I was going through some of my old files and I realized I had this, and I made this picture, believe it or not, in January of this year. It was, yeah, I checked the properties of it, or the details, and it said that the last time I'd accessed it was January 18th, and I created it on the 12th. So I mean, it's the beginning of the year, and I'd like to think I've improved quite a bit this year. I don't know. You'll find out with the video. Um, it's pretty, I guess, self-explanatory. My goal was to have Zemi making a snow strawberry. It just kind of looks like a big circle right now, but yeah. And this, one thing right off the bat, I will say that has improved is I actually know how to draw mountains now. So this thing in the background, yeah, no, this was supposed to be a mountain. I don't know what happened. It just turned into a really big pile of snow. I mean, this guy up here, he scaled it, so, I mean, it's still an accomplishment. It's taller than a lot of these trees, so hey. Yeah, I definitely can see some things to work on, particularly with the coloring with Zemi. Ugh, that green is just a no in my books right now. I will say though, my favorite part about this whole piece that I still love to this day is this right here where, you've got a lot of soft textures, but then it's like ice with the very crisp, yeah, it's just crisp line and it's such pretty coloring. So I'll say like that. But yeah, anyway, so I've opened up a new canvas. It's gonna be the same size. I'm gonna try and be quicker. I don't know how long this took, but I mean, I know it took longer than 2 hours, so I'll try and keep it maybe around that time. Because this is when I really was starting to explore just painting rather than sketching and doing line art. Yeah, I don't think I sketched anything in here. I mean, yeah, I doodled the person on top, and that doesn't count. I was just messing around at that point. So I won't include that, but like the trees, I'll include the mountain and snow in the foreground and Sammy buildings, and of course, gotta have the scarf. I mean, gotta stay warm. And yeah, I think I'm gonna put this in time lapse and start talking over it. So I will talk to you guys in a moment. Okay, first thing I wanted to make a note of with this picture was scale. The mountain, I wanted it to be more majestic, a bit more misty, and from what I learned with aerial perspective, it needed to look a little less, well, a little less opaque. You'll also notice that even though I pointed out that I loved the crisp line that represented, or that kind of implied that there was ice in the picture, that wasn't my original intent with the piece. And you'll see soon that I don't spend nearly as much time on the snow. I do spend quite a bit because I studied how snow looks when it's smooth and when there are tracks, like when there's a trail beside it, how it's pushed aside and, rustled. And I think it puts the focus back on Zemi and the snow strawberry, because in the first picture because of all the textures and changes and differences in contrast and value with the snow, it makes you look at the snow longer, and I didn't really want that. So yeah, definitely messed with some airbrushing and very pale colors to try and get that feel. Another thing, another thing I also added was snow on the trees. I don't know why I didn't do that in the first picture. I mean, if there's gonna be all the snow on the ground, there's gotta be snow on the trees too. Okay, so the picture, I really like how it looks. I mean, I think the mountain turned out to be, I mean, it looks at least either it's like a giant glacier or it is actually a mountain. I'll let you guys decide. Um, Another thing though that kind of, I didn't exactly plan that, but I tried to paint Zemi in, but it just ended up not looking how I wanted. So I do end up going in and sketching, but you'll see I will eventually erase most, if not all, of the sketch lines and try and fill it in with the painting. I don't know. I do still like sketching just because I feel a lot more free with it, and it just seems like it at least lays down a foundation rather than me just trying to eyeball it and go in with the silhouettes for painting. I do still like painting, but in this case, yeah, I needed that silhouette to kind of guide me. Or, excuse me, sketch. um, Another big change you'll notice is let's see, the yellow greens that were in the scarf. Yeah, no, they're gone. I replaced them with more blue greens and a little, for the highlights, I did lean a little bit more toward the yellow, but not quite. I don't know why. Maybe next year I'll try and explore more pieces with yellow greens. I'm just, everyone has their favorite colors and their least favorite colors, or colors in general they don't like, and for some reason mine just happen to be mostly yellow greens. Like lime green, it's okay. I mean, chartreuse, I don't really have that much of an issue with it. It's just when I think of army green or puke green, and just, I don't know, it repulses me. And it's weird because it could also be because I love really saturated colors and pure colors, and those greens I just mentioned, they're very muddy and unsaturated. So yeah, who knows? Try and maybe do that next year. Maybe I'll add that to my resolution. Oh, that's a thing too. I wanted to ask you guys, do you have any resolutions for 2017? I'm one of those people who loves to make resolutions, and in the past 2 or 3 years, I've actually kept them, which is probably why I like them so much. Because I'm one of those people who have always set goals, and it's so satisfying when you reach them. It's like, I must set more. And it kind of, knowing that I have a goal set for the next year just gives me a lot of hope and something to strive for, even though, I mean, as an artist, you're kind of always striving for excellence or to improve. But yeah, so let me know in the comments down below if you're setting any resolutions or if you have any goals in general. For this time around, I wanted for 2017 to complete 2 sketchbooks every month, because one of the things that has come up recently is my awareness that I do not really keep a sketchbook, and it's sad. Like, I do randomly draw things, and I have been practicing sketching poses and stuff to learn anatomy more, but it's very sporadic and inconsistent, and I just, for this year, I want to improve a lot more with anatomy and just a lot of those areas in art where it's like, you need to practice it, but you don't want to. And I'm gonna bite the bullet and try and go for it. So yeah, I don't know if I'll post videos with those. Maybe if I have nothing else better to post, which, that's not very good way to, or that's not a very good way to think about it, but I really would rather let you guys see more polished work, because my sketches, they're gonna be bad. And I'm just like, you know what? I don't want to show this to people who, come to see at least a certain quality of work. So yeah. My goodness, though, it really has been quite a year, 2016. I want to thank you guys so much for sticking with me. And, if you're celebrating Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, any holiday, or even if it's just a regular Sunday, I hope that you have a good one. I hope you guys have a fantastic New Year's. Oh my goodness. Stay warm if you're in a cold climate, or stay cool if you're in a hot climate. um, but yeah, the next time I talk to you guys, it'll be 2017. Oh my goodness. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Until 2017. Woo!